Hey busy crafters, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. My name is Jessica and you're watching The Busy Housewife. And guys, oh my goodness, I am so excited right now. So I'm into sublimation. I have a sublimation printer right here. It's an EcoTank 2800 that I've converted over into being a sublimation printer. Has to take special paper and special ink. You can't use regular ink in it, otherwise you can't convert it. So that's what I did. But my goodness, guys, I'm so excited that I found something that is an alternative to sublimation. So with sublimation, there's special rules and everything that you kind of have to follow. Number one, you have to have sublimation ink. You can't use regular ink. Number two, you have to have a special kind of paper. And number three, in order for the ink, the sublimation ink, to adhere to the fabric, it has to be a certain percentage of polyester, which means cotton, nope. If it doesn't have, I think, and don't quote me, but I believe it has to be between 85 to 87 or 90% polyester in order for it to adhere, which it's fine. That's good. There are some polyesters that do feel like cotton, that it would work. But a lot of t-shirts, especially in today's world, is cotton. And so in order to have colors on your shirt, there is a vinyl that you can use, and it's the Oracle right here. I got this big old bad boy off of Amazon, but it's the Oracle 651, and it does say it on the inside of the paper, Oracle 651. I use this. I don't use this for t-shirts. I haven't tried it for t-shirts yet, but I do use it for when I do sublimation on the glass cutting boards. So a lot of the times when I wanted this big, beautiful, bright picture on there, I haven't been able to do that yet. And so when I want color on there, I normally have to do two different iron-on vinyls, because I do a lot of iron-on vinyl on the t-shirts as well. And like this one right here, I had to use two different vinyls. Now, these are available in my Etsy shop. So keep that in mind if there's a little baby that you guys have. These are 6 to 9 months. They are in my Etsy shop, so be sure to check out my Etsy shop. I also have digital downloads that I'll get to a little bit later. But I want to show you what I came across. So if you don't want to have all the rules, regulations, and having to spend the money on the ink and the paper and everything for sublimation, I'm so excited. So excited. And this is what we're going to do in today's video, is we're going to be playing with these papers. Now, I was aimlessly scrolling. See? Cricut is expensive. You only get 5, $8.99, and that was at Hobby Lobby. If you went to Michael's, you'd get 5 for $9.99. When did Michael's become cheaper than Hobby Lobby? That is where I'm like, wow. Because I was looking for poinsettias, and Michael's was a no bueno for me. But then I have printer jacks. So when I do my sublimation, I use printer jack sublimation paper for the sublimation. So when I saw this at Walmart, you get 20 sheets for like 14 bucks, 15 bucks. I think it was like $14.98 or something like that. And you get 20 of them. So what these are, is these are heat transfer paper. Now the reason why I got two is these are the heat transfer paper for the light, and this is the heat transfer paper for dark. So your blacks, your blues, your grays, this is for this one, and your whites and light grays and everything, light pinks and everything, this one. So that's why I got two of them. We are going to be playing around. No, we are not doing t-shirts in this video. We're going to see if these things stick to just about anything, because they are iron-on. Now, I know that the iron-on vinyl that I use can stick to paper, it can stick to wood, it can stick to glass, it can stick to just about anything. So we're going to be playing with these. Now, I have another one coming. I got a little impatient. It's supposed to be here today, which is Wednesday. It's supposed to be here today. I went down the mountain yesterday to get the stuff that I wanted for this video, and I found these ones, and I'm impatient. I want to play now. I don't want to wait until 5:30, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night when UPS or FedEx decides to come and drop off my package. Guys, I want to play now, not later. But that's what we're going to be doing in this video, is we're going to be playing with some heat transfer paper. So what the best thing is, and this is why I'm excited, is it is good. It is compatible with all inkjet printers. Now the inkjet printer that I have a total of 3 printers. I have an HP, which is behind me. Sometimes it doesn't like to talk to the computer. They get mad at each other. I don't know. It's weird. I guess they're both women. I don't know. And then I have my EcoTank 2800, which is my sublimation printer. Nothing gets printed to this printer unless it's for sublimation. And then I have a Workforce. It's the EcoTank Workforce 7840 in the back. And that is what we're going to be using with this, is the EcoTank 7840. Okay, so that's going to be what we're using in today's video, and it's going to be a wonderful Christmas video. So, on to the Etsy shop. I do have some stuff in Etsy. Again, these are in Etsy. They're available. They're posted right now. And I see that junk journaling is becoming a really cool thing. And personally, I'm about to start junk journaling just because it looks fun. It really does. And so what I'm about to show you guys is some of the things that I have is in my Etsy shop as digital downloads. This is my big package. Now, this package right here has over 140 images for you to use on your junk journaling. And so I'm just going to show you a couple of the papers. But we have that. Now these are the add-ons. All right. Those are the add-ons. And then we have stuff like pockets and tags and everything. Multiple different sizes. Of course, due to the Christmas season, it is Christmas. Okay. And then we're going to get past all the tags and everything. Oh, here's one. Now, this does take a lot of ink to print, but you can also choose and pick how much you want to print. So those are like the tags, and there's multiple papers of tags and everything like that. And now, yeah, here's like more. Looks pretty nice. And then you actually have, you also have several sheets of like this, to where there is a line right down the middle, so you can choose to, it could go on either side, or, you know, whatever you want to do. And this is my biggest one with over 140 images and everything. Now this was printed off on the EcoTank Workforce 7840. Multiple sheets of paper that has the different things. So all the pictures of these are on my Etsy shop, so you can go ahead and see for yourself. That's some of them. I also have ones that I've already cut out, but like, let's see, like the little Christmas flowers and all that stuff. And then we have, like, look at how beautiful that printer printed out. Like, and these are all available as digital downloads in my Etsy shop. Beautiful. That printer back there, I don't know how long I don't know how I can live without it. But there's that. And then there's multiple different ones. And it's your Victorian Christmas and everything like that. So these are available in the Etsy shop, in my Etsy shop. Look at vintage. Isn't it so pretty? Okay. And then here is some of the paper It's absolutely gorgeous. And so I will be, look at that, that's beautiful. And I love the way the prints are printed. And so this is all available in my Etsy shop. Look at this one. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, I also have to print out some more because I have stuff that still needs to be posted. Gotta show her again. She is so pretty. Look at that. Yeah. And here's this. So there's a lot. And they're bundles. And so you could get a lot for that. And I will be adding more. I have some gnome ones that I gotta post and everything like that. So be sure to check out the Etsy shop. Okay, so now on to the video. And I'm so excited about using this. So I'll see you at the craft table. See you soon. Okay, so here is project number 1. And unfortunately, I messed up. I didn't show it, but I did. So I ended up cutting that out through the Cricut first, and then I placed it the wrong way. With the light color paper, for light colors, what you're to do is you're supposed to mirror the image and then place the image face down to iron it on. I did it the other way around. I just placed it down and ironed it on, and it didn't work, so I had to redo it. But I didn't do it through the Cricut because the Cricut has to have a certain size, so I did it through Microsoft Word, I believe it is. It's one of the Microsoft things. And so I was able to make the image just a little bit bigger. So that was cool. Now, this is canvas. And it says that in order for it to have better results, it needs to be cotton. And it needs to be at least 56% cotton. And we know canvas is not. So, this little round that I got here is from Five Below. And, of course, it's not a hard surface. So with me ironing it on, I was having a little bit of hard time of putting a lot of pressure on it because it's the round wood and then they did the stretch canvas. So the middle was very soft and not adhering. So I have to keep going through there because it's not pressing down hard enough. And so this image came out kind of cracked and has a very vintage, worn look to it. So that is why I decided to take my Distress Oxide. I believe it's in espresso. Yeah, I think it's espresso. And decided to dirty it up. So when there was cracks in the image itself, I just decided to dirty up the image as well. This one actually turned out very cute, and I can honestly say that for it to have to be, for better results, to be 56% cotton, I have to say this one actually turned out very cute, because I don't think there's any cotton in canvas. So, this project took on an entirely different, it was entirely different than I was actually planning on it. So I came across that beaded wreath, and I decided, oh, okay, then let's do this. So I go ahead and I hot glue down the beaded wreath all the way around it, and then I have to dirty the beads up as well. And it's the same with the Distress Oxide in Dark Espresso. That's what it is, Dark Espresso. And the beads were just a little bit bigger than the canvas, but it turned out pretty cute. I'm very happy with it. I do like the way it turned out. So this is Printer Jack's heat transfer paper for inkjet printers. And it's an alternative to sublimation. And I like the way it turns out. Now, the next time I use it, it will probably be on a t-shirt. I probably won't film the t-shirts or anything like that. But, maybe I will, maybe I don't know. But so then I was like, okay, it needs a little pop of color. And so I take a couple poinsettias and I place it to the top, and I was going like, well, maybe I could put 3 in there, but it became too much for the top of it. And I was like, no, that's going to be way too much. It's going to be way too busy. I don't like the way that looked. So what I did is I got some jute or burlap ribbon, made a awareness bow, and then just scrunched it up in the middle, and then decided to put 1 poinsettia in the center of that bow. And then we're going to give it a little bit of a ruffle effect. Now, I kept the bow tails straight. I didn't dovetail them. And so I just go ahead and place them down. I curl them up a little bit because I like the wavy bow look. It's kind of cute. And then I just go ahead and place them down. So I did want this to be as a shelf sitter. I didn't want it to be hanging because I do plan on putting it on my mantle during Christmas time. And so I decided to, that's not even glued together in it. Like, I was like, all right, perfect. So I take that thin piece of bamboo wood, and then I cut it, and I ended up cutting it a little too short. I wanted it to go all the way up to the top. I ended up cutting it a little too short, but it's standing there, and it's working perfect. And it was taking a lot of glue, and I'm like, what am I thinking about? So my brain has been checked out for the last couple of months. It's on vacation. It didn't take me with it. I've been very foggy brain. I've been very forgetful. And normally I'm the one who's on top of things. So bear with me. And so what I'm doing here is I was like, okay, I could use all this hot glue, but it's going to fall. So those little cubes I got from the Dollar Tree years ago, I need to go get more. Dollar Tree's been kind of disappointing me lately though. But so I go ahead and I just tack down or hot glue down those little cubes to hold the big piece of wood in place, and it works. But I wanted something a little bit more sturdy, and so I ended up putting a little base at the back of it on the bottom. But here's the final product. You could see up close that there is nicks and scratches and cracks in it, which for this kind of project, if you're looking for that vintage worn look, then the Printer Jack's light paper for inkjet printers will work fabulously. And yeah, so it's supposed to be 50%, at least 56% cotton, but it adhered pretty well, I believe. I want to take a moment to thank every single one of my subscribers. I appreciate you guys all from the bottom of my heart. You are all the best subscribers in the entire world. There's none better than you. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Okay, so now on to project number 2. So this is going to be the same thing. We are going to be using the Printer Jack's paper. And here's what I did. I did it the same way I did the first project. Face down, mirrored the image. That's not how this paper works. Yes, I know. I know I'm supposed to read directions. Sheesh. Give me grace. No. So with this paper, we're supposed to print it normally, not mirrored, and we're just supposed to peel it off the back and then lay it down. So the problem that I had with this paper is everything turned out good, but once again, there was bubbling happening, and there was... Oh, the page kind of folded over a little bit, so there is like a fold in it. I know, that's not the paper's fault, that's my fault. I get it. The bubbling is not my fault. I don't know why that's happening, but once again, at least 56% cotton, and this is just black canvas. That's what it is. And so I do think that this turned out very cute as well. And it says, probably just going to jingle some of the way. I'm tired. And it's true, guys. I have been so tired. It's been interesting. And so I've been in and out of doctors, and I'm anemic. And that's why I've been so exhausted. And then I have a pre-op surgery appointment coming up for getting tumors removed. So hopefully after the surgery, I can at least start feeling like myself again. And yeah, I taking a shower or making the bed won't be so exhausting. That's what I'm looking forward to. So this this image came in handy. It is a true statement. This year I'm just going to jingle part of the way. I don't have the strength to jingle all the way, okay? I don't. I'm even contemplating on whether I want to decorate the house or not because it's so exhausting. Like, I'm so tired. But yeah. I love this saying. It's so cute. I might keep it. Nah, it's only for Christmas because we don't jingle throughout the year. But so I take that red ribbon that has white snowflakes on it and I make a border around it. And then I take some thumbtacks that I got from the Dollar Tree and I started to hammer it in, but then I realized that it poked through to the bottom. So now I have to cut off the tips. So I have to be careful with my hand because I did something with my hand yesterday and there was like a little shot of pain and I was like, oh, no. I'm barely getting back into the swing of things. Don't do that. So luckily today my hand is doing well. I do have my creams and I do have my gloves. I should be wearing them anyways, but I'm a rebel. I'll never ever be any good. I get forgetful. Like I said, brain checked out, extremely exhausted. The smallest things makes me want to take a 3-hour nap. Oh, I showered today? 3-hour nap. And I never seem to get enough sleep. But it is what it is. There's nothing that, well, we're working on getting me better. But yeah, so now I just go ahead and hammer in the thumbtacks. And I was like, okay, pretty cute. I like it a lot. And then I was like, okay, taking some jute twine that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's the thinner stuff. And I'm just going to hot glue it across the back because I don't want the jute twine to be showing really when it's hanging. Because this one is going to be the hanging one. And I was going to do 3 projects for you guys today, but I noticed that the video was getting quite long, and it's the holiday season. Everybody's busy, and I know that you guys don't need to sit down for a 45-minute video. But, yeah, so I do have more projects in mind that I'm going to be getting to. And, oh, I'm right there. I'm burning off the little hairs on the jute twine. And then, yeah, it turned out cute. I like the way it turned out. Now, mind you, these heat transfer papers are for t-shirts. They're for clothing. And so I was trying them on something else because, like I said, I'm a rebel. Let's do this. So you can see right there, there's a little bit of bubbling. And by the B, that's where the crease came in. The crease was my fault. I didn't check it completely. The bubbling, if that's the little bit of bubbling that I have to deal with, considering the fact that this is not a t-shirt and it's not 56% cotton, I think it did pretty well. So both of them, I like the way they turned out. I think they are amazing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, so go ahead and follow me on all of my social medias. The links to them will be in the description box below. Remember to go check out my Etsy shop. There are products in there, digital and physical. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Okay, so again, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot and it's free to you. Also, like this video, share this video, and comment on it. I do get back to the comments. And hit that hype button to let your friends know how cool this video is. Okay, so now on to the final reveal of, I'm going to say everything, but it's the 2 projects. Okay, so there's the 2 projects. Both of these are using a Printer Jack's heat transfer paper compatible with all inkjet printers. Now, keep in mind that each printer prints differently, so each image may come out a little different than what you see here. But the Santa Claus that you see there is the inkjet printer paper or heat transfer paper for light colors. And that one that you see there is Printer Jack's. They're both Printer Jack's. Printer Jack's heat transfer paper for dark colors. Now, The two of them are completely different on how you apply them. The Santa Claus, you had to flip over on his face after he's mirrored and then heat transfer him that way. And then the other one, you just tear off the back or peel off the back and then heat transfer it that. And the Jingle All the Way, you do not mirror. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you for your patience. I really appreciate that so much. And until I see you on the next one, which hopefully will be very soon if my brain comes back, may God bless every single one of you. Bye.